Alright guys, I wanted to show you what we've got going on here. Today we're doing a little low water, extremely low water for this time of year, sight fishing. And as you can see, I know there's some ripples on the water from the wind, but there's a couple golden trout out there, as you can tell. And you probably can't pick up on this, but there are a couple rainbows out there as well. So what we're doing today is we're going to try to sight fish. The fish are very skittish. They're spooked. They can see us. They can see everything. They're hard to catch when they're like this. That wind's blowing, kind of messing up the water here. But anyway, we're going to try to get on them. And I've been throwing fish back all year long. And today my goal is to keep 6, which is my limit here in West Virginia. And that's my goal today, is to catch 6 trout. So we got our work cut out for us, but come go with me and we'll see what we can do. Looky there, guys. All right. Didn't take him long to hit that, did it? Well, but he didn't take him long to hit it. Huh. There's 3 right here. Yeah. There we go. Not a bad rainbow. I mean, if we're going to keep one, that's a good one to keep. Good one to keep. And that was our goal, keep 6. This is our first one. It's our first rainbow today. Hopefully we got 5 more in us. Whoa, there he is. Not bad. See if we can get another one. Looky there. Another rainbow hit it. Very next cast, a rainbow come and picked it up. Not a real big one. Not a real big one. Wrapped around the stick there. If I'd have been a big one, he'd have probably got off. He's got some weight to him, but not a lot of length. But he'll cook good. That's a good one to catch. So that's 2. So 4 more to go and we're there. I'll tell you what, sometimes this sight fishing, they hit like this, but sometimes you got to wait a long time before they pick up any bait. But we'll get him off there. Try for another. I'd like to explain to you just how I'm catching these fish, because we've all experienced this on a West Virginia trout stream. You walk up to the stream, the water's low and clear, you can see trout laying in there, and sometimes you think that is automatic. You see trout in there, you think, well, I'm gonna get them. But as you know, a lot of times when you see them like that, they do not bite. And I'm gonna give you a couple tips here. I'm just trying to share some of my experience with you so that it might benefit you. When the water's up, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll notice I'll take shrimp eggs, cast out there, let them float down, and them trout just run out and attack them. And that's how you get them when the water's high. But when the water's low like this, the fish are more skittish. They're afraid. Sometimes they'll swim up to your bait, they'll see the line or they'll see the hook, and they'll turn and go the other way. So the key to it is, number 1, is keeping your hook totally covered. Whatever bait you're using, it doesn't matter. Keep that hook covered. And secondly, get at an angle to where when the line is laying out in the water, it's not laying right in front of their face. It's laying up above them, and the bait is actually laying in front of their face. Also remember this, they're not as aggressive when they're afraid as they are when the water's up. So sometimes what you got to do is just ease that bait out in front of them, let it set on a rock in front of them, and just every now and then just give it a little twitch, just barely, just enough to create a little bit of movement. After a period of time, that eventually that trout will go down and pick that bait up. And when it does, on days like this, you can see it, and you can wait for that fish to take that bait before you set the hook. So anyway, hopefully that'll help you in some of these low water situations. Let's see if we can maybe get a gold one or two to hit. I think that would be nice. All right, let me try to give you a view of what I'm seeing. As you can tell, there's one golden one. There's another one. You see how crystal clear this water is? Let's see. There's the other. There's a third one. You probably, yeah, I don't know if you can make that out or not. Yeah, you can. There's another gold one. So what you can't see is there's also a few rainbows, not a ton, but a few spread out in this hole. So this is what I mean by sight fishing. And I wish that wind wasn't blowing across the top of the water and making ripples so you could really get a good look. But for mid-April to have the water this low and clear is very unusual. But this is what we're trying to do. It has advantages to fishing like this and disadvantages. So we've had pretty good luck today sight fishing, but that's what we're doing. So we'll get back at it and see if we can get another one. Looky there. Thought he'd come up out of the water. I moved over here on this rock where I could get a better view in this hole. And buddy, he drilled it. And he's got them gold ones all going crazy. So hopefully they'll hit. That's a pretty fish right there. I barely got him hooked. He may flop off and get off. But I'll tell you what, that's a pretty trout. I'm gonna keep him. He's going toward my limit if he don't get off there. That's not bad. Just an average trout, nothing big, nothing great, but good eating size. If you're going to keep them, this is the size you want to keep. Sight fishing in this clear water. All right, it's our final stop of the evening, and it's been a good day of sight fishing. Unfortunately, there's a glare on the water and I don't think you can see it, but maybe you can. There's one last golden trout right there. We're gonna make 3 or 4 casts and I gotta head home. So I'm hoping I can get this fish to bite. My GoPro's about dead. I don't even know if it would record it. I'm using my phone, but I'm gonna give it one last try for this golden one before we head back to the big town of Hurricane. Wish me luck.